Hi, I'm Akshay Matsunori. I'm an open source software evangelist and also a full stack web developer. I'm also an academic of data science and analytics. In my previous video, I've explained how to deal with arrow functions, and you have seen how I struggle with because talking about functions is kind of typical activity as far as JavaScript is concerned. Probably this could be my last video cast as far as functions are related concerned. In this videocast, I would like to talk about objects and a little bit about object-oriented programming. Kind of JavaScript is actually a scripting language, and it is very popular as a functional programming language. As such, it never be even Python is also, it is an interpreter-based a programming language meant for writing scripts. But we still have the wonderful the ways to develop the objects and also write using we have wonderful ways to write the programs using object-oriented programming concepts. In same fashion, JavaScript is also meant for scripts. Usually in computing industry, there is an assumption that if something is a scripting language, it is not possible. I mean, it is something more to do with functions rather than objects, kind of thing. It's not like that. JavaScript is a bit different compared to the rest of the programming languages. It is amenable for both functions. Functional. It behaves like a functional programming language and object-oriented programming language, which means it is possible for us to use both of the paradigms. So that is what is the short statement. Okay, I'm just struggling to explain, but shortly, JavaScript is suitable for both of the programming paradigms, namely functions, functional programming, and object-oriented programming. So that is what is the. Now coming to the so how are we going to create the objects? So JavaScript, I think I already explained in one of my videos how to deal with objects. It is just a kind of a dictionary, that's it. Okay, so I would like to explain. These objects are a bit special in JavaScript. Why? Because inside the objects, okay, as usual, in any of the other programming languages, in Python we call them as dictionaries. In dictionaries, the keys are keys, but the values can be even functions. So we are just going to see how it is going to be. What I'm planning to explain this, but the concept of objects by using a use case called arithmetic calculations. So what I do is I just create an object called arithmetic calc, and whenever we are creating an object, this is what we have to do. So anything and everything bundled inside the curly braces is going to be the objects. Now when I press enter, my cursor is just going to the second. So my plan is like this. I'm just going to create two variables inside here. One variable is A, and I'm going to assign and another variable is B, and I'm going to assign a value to it. Okay, so since this is an object, you cannot use equals sign here. Please be cautious. So so as a matter of habit, we use equals sign, but that's going to give you back errors. And now so my variables are ready now. So I'm going for the third element of the object, and this time this is not going to be the variable, but it is going to be the function. Okay, and this function is just going to be like this. So I would like to use these two variables. In that case, I should use the keyword this A. I want to return, if it is add, return this A, okay, plus this B, okay, and then close this function. And the third element is going to be subtract. Okay, and this is also one of the elements inside the object. So if it is an element, we need to define it this way. So keyword and then colon. So this is just going to be the third element inside, fourth element inside this. And now this is also going to, this is not a variable, this is going to be another function. And here something went wrong. Subtract, yeah. So here I forgot to put the comma. So every element in JavaScript object need to be separated with comma. And then return this A minus this B. Okay, and semicolon, and then close this, and finally close this and come out of the. Now our object is created, and this object is not a mere yeah, this is as any other object that we refer in any other object-oriented programming language. So this is actually, I didn't use any. The magic inside JavaScript is why I would like to take some certain time to explain the objects is that this is an object but not a class. You see, we are not using any class, or we are not using any object-oriented programming concepts to create this object. This is just an object, that's all. Unlike in Java we need to create an object, we need to define a class. But I created this object without defining a class. That is what is actually the beauty of JavaScript. I don't know, there may be a procedure in core Java where you can even create the objects without defining a class. But as far as my knowledge is concerned, everything is a class in core Java. Okay. Now arithmetic, calc. Now we can use this, the elements of the object as a method. It is not just an element. This is add is a method. It is not an element. And subtract is a method. It's not an element. That is actually the beauty of JavaScript. And arithmetic, calc, subtract, and now is a minus 1, something like that. Now let me take you a bit differently. This time, what usually in web development, or whenever we're processing data, sometimes we read the data and we try to print the data to the console or something like that. We do name this in different ways. Usually data processing, actually inputting data, we input data and we process data, we output data, something like that. Now I create an object called person. Okay, this time this is just going to be an object. I'm not going to define this as a class. And here I want to define an element name, and this is an empty, and then I want to define age. Okay, and this is also going to be empty element. And now here I define a method that is get name. So, and this is another element, but this is just going to be a function. So here in get name, I want to give name here. Okay, so I'll just give name, so that given name is going to be saved inside the variable which is defined as name inside this object. This name is equal to name, semicolon, and then get out of it. And now I did the same mistake. So in object we need to separate every element with comma. Get age. Okay, this is also an element inside it. And now this is a function, take age. We give some value. Okay, I can write age, there is nothing wrong. So this age is going to be age. Okay, semicolon, and then get out of it, comma. Now get info. So here this is also another element inside the object, and this is going to be again a function, which means a method. And now this is just going to be empty because we are getting information, we are not supplying information here. So now return the age, okay, I think I can use this the age, this age, I don't know, I'm just doing an experiment. This age of the age of name of a person, right? And I want to give a name of a person is this age. Okay, so that's all. And then semicolon, and then Now this time I can end this function, so I can get out of, yeah, everything is fine. Now person get name, okay, I can just mk, and then person, sorry, it's not get name, set name, I think, yeah, I'm extremely sorry, but anyway, it's okay, fine. Let me repair this. Let me repair this. This is not get name, this is set name, set age, get information. Now it is okay. Yeah. Person set name is some name. Okay, don't worry about this. And person set age is some value, right? So that is just going to be 45. And then person get info. So this is empty function. The age of yeah, correct. So that is, I did a mistake actually. I think just a minute please. I think this needs to be a backtick, I guess. Last time also I did the same mistake. It was not working. Okay. Okay, now let's go for set name, set age 45, and I get info. Yes, we got it. Okay, there's a problem with the name. I think this name. I'm sorry. Again, I did a mistake. Okay, this should be this name. So mistakes are inevitable. I am a man of mistakes. I don't know, I do too many mistakes every time. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Set name, set age, this name. Okay. Okay. Set name, set age, set. Okay. Yes, I'm a very bad typist. Get info. Now everything, the age of the missionary is something. So this is actually the way we can create the objects. Maybe this is enough for this video. I can explain about the class in my forthcoming video. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for the new content. Please subscribe to my video channel and also kindly press like button. Thanks once again.